So I have my computer right over here, and we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 questions to answer. Now, I have not prepared answers for... Is that gonna bother you guys if that's right there? We're gonna have it right there. I hope you don't mind because I think the sound's gonna be better the closer it is. Yeah, okay, we'll go like that. So the birds are going crazy outside. It is spring, obviously. Well, is it spring? Did spring start already? I don't know. But the birds are going crazy outside, so don't mind the birds. Anyway, we have 10 questions to answer. 10 questions, 10 questions, 10 questions. I have not prepared any answers for these questions, so we're just gonna answer them as we go. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you have more questions, let me know. We could do a part 2. Okay, so starting off, number one. What inspired you to do ASMR for the first time? Loving the channel vibes, by the way. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, what inspired me to do ASMR for the first time? Well, I guess I started my channel a while ago. So, I would say what inspired me was just that I love ASMR. I've been watching ASMR since, since I was a freshman in high school, so 2014, I guess. Yeah, I've been watching ASMR since like 2014, so that... My cat is messing with things. My cat is always messing with things. Stop, buddy. Stop, buddy. So that's what, 10 years? Yeah, that's 10 years. So I've been watching ASMR for 10 years. And I like randomly discovered it one day, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Tingles. But I guess what inspired me to start was just like, I love talking to myself. And I love ASMR, so I was like, that sounds so fun to chat to a camera and then also like make parasocial relationships. I think like ASMR also helps me so much, so I also hoped that my videos could help someone as well, you know, whether that was just like helping them relax, helping them sleep, helping them feel less lonely. So I think all of those reasons are kind of what inspired me to make videos, but I would say the biggest one is probably that I like talking, and I like talking to a camera, so kind of a silly reason, but doesn't matter, right? It's all fun. Okay. Who is your favorite ASMR artist, or which ASMR artist got you into ASMR? So, those are 2. I swear my cat loves to do tingly triggers for us. So, like, I literally don't even know what he's touching right now. What was he doing, you might ask? He was trying to dig into his food bag. We have him on a diet right now because he's a little chunky. So yeah, I hope you guys love ASMR cat food sounds. Anyway, my favorite ASMR artist, or who got me into ASMR. So, who got me into ASMR is Grace V. I love her. I have loved her since the beginning of time. She makes the best ASMR. I love her very much. I'm sure everyone knows who she is. She's a very large creator. She and her sister, Matt's ASMR, they both make whisper and just like the kindest soul, you can just tell. So yeah, Rach ASMR, Coda ASMR, Paige Turner ASMR. Are there any others that I watch regularly? I think those three are the ones that, like, if they pop up on my, like, YouTube recommended, like, click immediately. And obviously Grace V as well, if she pops up, I watch her as well. And, oh, and Ladesha ASMR, she is also kind of on the newer side, but she has the most wonderful whisper, also like the kindest soul. So yeah, I can, if I remember, I'll put all of them down below. But I would definitely watch them if you don't. So yeah, those are my favorite ASMR artists. Okay. What's your favorite thing to do for self-care? A wonderful question. I, off the top of my head, don't have like something that I specifically do like for self-care, but I guess that I do have like a nighttime routine that I like to follow, and I guess you could count that as self-care. So I like to like take a shower every night. I kind of like to do it before dinner so like my hair can dry, you know. But that is really relaxing for me. And I also, you've seen my room, like it's super decorated and there's lots of mood lighting. So I like to turn on all of my pretty lights and put a little like this. The sound is off, but it's like kind of lo-fi, like, you know, lo-fi girl, like lo-fi hip-hop beats. That's kind of what this is. I'll turn on one of these in my room, and I love to just like relax in my room. Sometimes I'll watch a little show, sometimes I'll read a little book, but those are kind of my favorite things to do as like the wind down self-care of the day. But I don't have like a specific thing that I'm like, oh, I want to do a self-care day, let's do this. But I'm a big routine girl, so I think that like doing that kind of routine every night is just really relaxing for me. Really relaxing, and kind of puts a nice end to my day. Okay, the next question is, what are question is, where did you go? Well, I'm back. But that is a good question. Where did I go? The answer is, like nowhere. I just kind of stopped making videos, because I wasn't inspired to make them anymore. ASMR has always just been like a fun little hobby for me, and you know, I was just kind of like not feeling it. I was not vibing with it. I was really putting myself like in a box to make content that I thought was like popular or would get views, and that is so silly. Like, getting views is so silly. That's not what it should be about. So I just kind of went away for a while because I didn't want to do it anymore. But now that I am making videos again, I'm really sticking to just like things that I want to do. Like, I'm sure you can tell most of my videos are just like chit chat whispers, rambles, talking about whatever the heck is on my mind. And that's the type of content I like to watch. So that's the type of content I like to create. So yeah, I just wasn't inspired to make videos anymore, and I just thought it would be best if I like didn't, you know, when you have a hobby and it's like you kind of grow out of that hobby, like would you make yourself keep doing that? Like, let's say you like to knit, but like you get tired of knitting. Like, are you gonna make yourself knit? Or like you like to read, but you aren't liking the book that you're reading. Like, are you gonna make yourself finish it, or are you just gonna like put it down and take a break? So I decided to put it down and take a break. But I've been really liking making videos again because, like I said, I'm making content that I want to make, and I'm not really like I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't like look at the amount of views, because how can you not? I mean, I feel like that's just social media in general. Like, we're conditioned to like see how many likes we get or how many views we get, but I'm definitely not obsessive about it the same way that I was a while ago. Now it's just kind of like, oh, yay, more people liked this video. Like, oh, yay, they must have liked what I talked about in that video. But not to the point of me changing what I want to talk about, you know? Like, I'm still just gonna do me. And I know that the people that watch my videos, whether it's like a couple of you or a lot of you, like, you wouldn't watch it if you didn't like me or what I'm talking about. So I just have to remind myself that like the amount of like views that I get, it really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, it's like the people that are here, we're like friends or like buddies, we're hanging out. So that's kind of where I went. I just didn't really feel like I had a healthy relationship with this hobby, and that's like really silly because, like I said, it's a hobby. It's not a career. It's just, it's for fun. So I shouldn't do something that's supposed to be fun if it's not fun anymore. Anyway, that's where I went. I'm back though. Okay. Which country do you want to visit? A good question. I do not like traveling. I am a homebody. I don't like going places. I get anxious. I also have a lot of health issues, so traveling is really hard for me. But if I had to pick, like, I've already been there, but I would go back to Ireland, because I loved Ireland. I'm not from there, but like I have direct family from there. Like, my Nana, when she was alive, like, she immigrated from Ireland, and that's like, she was my mom's mom, so like my direct, you know what I mean? But me and my mom, stepdad, brother, and then my uncle, aunt, and 2 cousins, and my pop-up and his life partner, we all went to Ireland. I don't even know how many years ago at this point. It was the summer before my junior year of high school. So 6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. We went on a 14-day trip where we traveled all around Ireland, and then at the end, like, my family just kind of branched off and we went to like London, and yeah, that was fun. So like, I think off the top of my head, I don't have like a new country that I would be like super jazzed to travel to, but I loved Ireland so much, so I would definitely go back if there was an opportunity to do so. Okay. Kind of a silly question. Why did you stop smoking? And someone replied, she stopped. Yeah. I don't know how long you've been around, but a while ago there used to be a video up on my channel, and I mean, I've talked about it a couple times too, but like, I used to smoke all the time, and I stopped a while ago at this point. I mean, honestly, it's probably been like a year. I'm thinking, it might have been more than a year ago. But yeah, I don't smoke anymore. I don't think, I mean, like, never say never, but I probably won't again. Like, so I smoked a lot, like, I guess starting my junior year of, not my junior year, girl, what? Sophomore year, honestly. My freshman year of college. My freshman year of college is kind of when I started. Yeah, and we're talking about weed, not cigs. But yeah, I started my freshman year of college, and like, it wasn't all the time, just sometimes. And then my sophomore year of college is when the pandemic hit, and I had to move back home. So yeah, then I started smoking like every day, and then that kind of turned into like all day, every day, which, like, no hate to you if that works for you, but for me, that was not working. It was really affecting multiple aspects of my health. First of all, I have asthma or allergies. Like, I don't really know if it's asthma or like allergic asthma, but I had this really bad asthma flare, and smoking obviously was not working. I was making it really bad. So I like already had to stop smoking because of my asthma. And then on top of that, I realized that when I stopped smoking, like, my mental health got so much better. So yeah, like, I was under the impression that I was using it for like my mental health and like also my chronic pain. But then when I stopped, I was like, oh wow, the world seems so much less dull. Wow, I love being alive. Wow, like, I have energy to do things. Like, wow, I don't sit on my couch all day long. So, again, like, some people use it for, like, truly as medicine, and I 100% believe in that. I have a family member that uses it for chronic pain, and, like, truly has changed their life. Like, they are a better person because of it. But for me, like, I was not a better person because of it. I mean, I don't want to call it like an addiction, because it wasn't, but I mean, I was heavily dependent on it, like, for everything. You know, I was like, oh, I'm anxious, okay, I'm gonna smoke. Oh, I'm in pain, okay, I'm gonna smoke. Oh, I'm bored, okay, I'm gonna smoke. And I don't like that. Like, it was just like not the vibe for me. And honestly, like, having not smoked in so long, like, looking back on it, it's just like so nice that I don't do that anymore, because I feel like I just am a better person not doing that. I'm like 98% sober. Like, I don't I don't smoke. I very rarely drink. I don't do other things. Yeah, and I really enjoy my 98% sober life. Like, I'll have a little drinky here and there. Like, if my boyfriend and I get invited to like a party or something, which is rare, then like I'll have a drink, or like that's literally it. The last thing we went to was like Halloween. So, like I said, I'm like 98% sober, which I love. And to each their own. I would never like get on anyone for like liking smoking, liking drinking, but for me, it's not the vibe. I just think that like my state of being is so much happier when I'm sober. So, also, like, when I was in college, like, specifically my freshman and sophomore year, like, I mean, I'm sure if you went to college, if you went to, like, a party school or whatever, like, you know, like, drinking is, like, what you do at these kinds of schools. And, like, that was just so not the vibe for me. Like, destroyed my mental health, did not help with my physical health. Like, I have so many health problems, so putting anything in my body that is not going to make my body feel good really just kind of screws me up. And yeah, I'm happier and healthier because I do not do that. So that was a really long ramble, but that's why I stopped smoking. If you smoke and it helps you, I'm so happy for you. But if you have been considering stopping smoking, I say give it a try. Give it like a good effort, you know? And I just have to wonder, like, would you find benefit in taking breaks or stopping? So anyway, that's why I stopped. Okay, here's a fun one. Is there a God for you? No. But if there's a God for you, then I love that and I respect that for you. I have never believed in God. But here's where I feel like it gets interesting for me, is like when we die, like I don't believe that like that's it. Like I do think that there is some sort of afterlife, whether that is like a heaven or just like a universal afterlife or something. Like, yeah, I don't believe in like a higher power, like the all-knowing God. I don't really believe in that. Excuse me. But I do believe in some sort of afterlife, and yeah, whether that's like the universe or something, I don't know. But I do believe in some sort of like spirituality of some sort. I don't exactly know what that is, and I haven't taken a ton of time to like unpack that personally, because it's not something that I like crave to understand, if that makes sense. But like I said, if there is a God for you, I love that for you. And I think that we should just all respect everyone's beliefs when it comes to like an all-knowing power or an afterlife or whatever. And if there is like no God for you, no afterlife for you, nothing, like I love that for you too. I just think that like we all should believe what we believe, and if that makes you happy, as long as it's not like harming other people or like directly being mean to other people, then I love that for you. But no, there's not a God for me. Okay, what motivates you, and what is your favorite thing about your career? Okay, well, my career, I don't have a career. That's a lie. I mean, I don't have like a traditional accepting jobs that I want to accept, like booking things that I want to book, and like not living on like the 9 to 5 grind. So I like that about my career. Yeah, I really like the flexibility of it. I think it would be nice to have like a more stable job, just because with like pet sitting, you don't always get jobs. But right now, I really like the flexibility of my career and what motivates me. What motivates me? I don't know if you mean like in general or like in a specific way, but I guess like in general, I feel like I'm motivated to like do things that I love, enjoy, make me happy. So like, you know, if I'm like having a bad day or whatever, like I guess I'm motivated to like make time to do things that I love. So if I have to take a dog sitting job that I don't want to do, or if I have to like babysit for a family that like I'm not looking forward to or whatever, like I'm still motivated to do so, because I know that like if I can make money from that, then I'll be able to have more like resources to do things that I want to do, if that makes sense. Yeah, I just truly think I'm motivated by like happiness, like stability, calmness, just like things that make me feel good. So I am motivated to do things that will help me live that lifestyle, if that makes sense. Okay, and last one is, what shows have you been watching recently in the past year, and what are a few of your favorite shows? Bestie, I could go on for hours. Okay. Shows that I have watched in the past year. All of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Every single episode, 700 and... How many episodes are that? Let's find out. $720 episodes. I watched every single one. I did not skip filler at all. I think that's kind of a feat, so I think some congratulations are due. But yeah, I watched all of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. I watched Jujutsu Kaisen, which I loved. I watched Skip and Loafer. That's a cute little romance. What else did I watch? Not me literally pulling up what we've watched. I just want to tell you guys everything. I watched all of Bungo Stray Dogs, which I loved, and I'm really sad that I finished it. Makes me like incredibly sad. I'm literally started rewatching it again because it made me so sad that I finished it. I watched Spy Family, so cute. I watched Attack on Titan, girl, how could you forget that, love? I watched Blue Lock. I watched My Hero Academia. What else? I watched Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man. I watched like spin-off of Naruto. It's like his son. I really, God, that was loud. I really liked that. But I didn't finish it because I watched other things. Honestly, that is looking like most of it. I wonder if Netflix will let me log in on my computer. Oh, it did. That's cool. Oh, I watched Bee and Puppy Cat. I loved that one. That one was so cute. That's on Netflix. I watched some of Carol and Tuesday. That's on Netflix as well. I feel like saying, like, what did you watch within the year? That is a very long time for me. I think that's it. Okay, and then the real question was, what are a few of your favorites? Okay, well, my favorites of recent have been Bungo Stray Dogs, Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen. Those have been my recent watches. Naruto will always have a special place in my heart. I have a tattoo of it, obviously. I'm literally wearing a Jujutsu Kaisen sweatshirt, so I love that one too. And like I said, I just finished Bungo Stray Dogs, and dare I say that that might be one of my favorite shows. I'm about to start reading it. I just got the first book, so I'm excited to start reading that. And I'm really excited to start reading like the light novels, and the like spin-off alternate universe, the Beast universe, which I think is so fun because the author is basically writing fan fiction of like the original book. So I think that's super cute. But yeah, I would recommend Bungo Stray Dogs, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Attack on Titan. And if you want like a long show